Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's September 30th, 2024. Man, we've been having some pretty great fall weather out there. It's made me forget all about winterizing my sprinkler system. If y'all have some good leads on some affordable blowouts for irrigation systems, DM me. Looking ahead, we are going to be having even more good weather. And if you are still enjoying this, we ask you to do a one-time donation or sustaining membership as a monthly subscription. So the next few days are going to be mostly sunny. We're going to see some high cirrus clouds that might have a little bit uh, dampening of the sun, but mostly sunny skies. Today is going to be much different scene on the high temperatures. It's going to be about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than yesterday. We had a dry cold front come through yesterday. It was those breezy winds that kind of kicked up a little bit of the fires up north. But we will see those temperatures rebound tomorrow and then get back into the mid 70s for the upcoming weekend. We will have another dip on Wednesday, but then it'll be, like I said, back into the 70s. All right, looking at temperatures this morning, it is a bit colder than it has been. We're in the mid to upper 30s here in the Wood River Valley, and real cold up in Stanley in the mid 20s. So definitely seeing some frost up north. There's potential for those temperatures to drop even cooler tomorrow morning. It'll be the coldest temperatures of the week, so watch those frost sensitive plants out there. Looking at the satellite reel this morning, you could see that area of low pressure to the northeast, and cold front marked in blue is to the east of us. So the next cold front out to their left, or sorry, the next system out to our left is going to be bringing in some high cumulus clouds, or sorry, high cirrus clouds, but that's going to be mostly to the north. That high pressure, that big H, is going to push all those systems to north of us and kind of keep it really nice weather. So the only thing we really got going on, we got some smoke coming in from the Red Rock fire, and what is the name of the other fire up there? Black Eagle. Red Rock and Black Eagle way to the north is going to bring in some fire smoke to Stanley later today. You can see that right there. Kind of the winds shift a little bit and is going to bring in some smoke. So you'll wake up tomorrow morning with some smoke in the valley. Does not look like it's coming from the Wapiti fire, although that has been picking up a little bit. I might try to get to some coverage of that later today. Wasn't really anticipating covering that again. I was kind of hoping it was going to be kind of out and contained. So we do have, they were doing some control work in the Pissimiroy in the northern range of the Lost Rivers, and so that some of that smoke will be filtering in to Stanley later today, as well as those other two fires. And you can see there is some heat showing up on the northwest quadrant and the south quadrant of the Wapiti fire. And then the fire over here, the goat fire, is still showing to be pretty active as well. So again, I might do another video on that later today if I have time. Looking ahead, we are just going to be sitting in above normal temperatures, continuing with below average pretty much just for the next couple of weeks. Not really starting to see a little bit of a change. This is for like the last, this is the looking at 3 to 4 weeks out, and this temperature is kind of getting a little bit more balanced. This was way more to the up into Washington, so that's kind of good to see. And this is looking good too. Equal chances is better than below average for rainfall. So maybe by the end of the month we'll get some rain. It's been pretty dry out there. All right, speaking of which, let's look at the next time we might see a hint of rain. This is looking at the Euro for Saturday. So the Euro doesn't really have anything over us. It's still going to be high pressure system, but if you look at the GFS, it's a little bit different story. Let me back this up a little bit. Here we go. So you see this little system. It's not quite a low pressure system, but a trough enters in on Saturday with some southwest flow. This could give us a chance of some light precip. I'm not expecting too much out of this, but this is quite different than what the Euro model is saying. So we'll keep an eye on this as that thing spins through, though. Both models do agree that we will be back into a high pressure ridge for the time being. So yeah, more good weather. Not really much in the forecast.